In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 1st, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. San Francisco Giants versus Philadelphia Phillies. The San Francisco Giants and Philadelphia Phillies meet up on Wednesday afternoon as they wrap up a 3-game set at Citizens Bank Park. The Giants will be looking for the sweep after pulling out a 7-4 win in extra innings on Tuesday night. San Francisco will send Carlos Rodon to the hill in the finale. The Phillies will turn to Aaron Nola as they seek to salvage a game and snap out of their recent funk. The Giants are 27-12 in their last 39 Wednesday games and 38-17 in their last 55 road games. San Francisco is 35-17 in their last 52 in Game 3 of a series. Meanwhile, the under is 8-3 in Philly's last 11 at home versus a lefty stater, and the over is 5-2 in their last 7 versus a lefty starter. The under is 6-1 in Philadelphia's last 8 versus the National League West. San Francisco starting pitcher Carlos Rodon has performed poorly in each of the last 3 outings, allowing a combined 13 runs on 22 hits across 15 innings, resulting in 3 losses for the Giants. Philadelphia starting pitcher Aaron Nola is coming off a strong outing in which the right-hander allowed 1 run on 5 hits across 8 1/3 innings, resulting in a 4-1 victory over Atlanta. The Giants have lost 7 of the last 10, while Philadelphia has won 9 of the last 13 at home versus San Francisco. Nola has been pretty good in 2 of his last 3 starts, with the outlier being 5.1 innings. 4 earned and 5 hits versus the Dodgers. In his other pair, Nola has 15.1 innings with 3 earned on 9 hits and 2 walks. As for Rodon, he's given up 13 earned in his last 15 innings over 3 starts, and each was a loss. Philadelphia has the edge at home in this matchup. These are 2 very similar teams at the plate, but I feel much better about the Phillies in the pitching department. I don't think Rodon will do too badly here, but I'm still leaning Philadelphia here today. So the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. San Francisco has not been able to overcome its poor pitching this season. The Giants rank near the bottom of the MLB in that department, but their offense is in the top 10. This combination has led to the overcashing in 13 of their last 19 games. Nola is coming off a great start, but he is going to allow at least a few runs in pretty much every outing. Rodon has struggled to find his form over his last 3 outings, so I expect Philadelphia's lineup to take advantage. The Phillies have gone over in 6 of their last 8 games. These teams have cashed the over in 4 of their last 6 games against each other. Nola and Rodon are both top-flight pitchers, so this game has the looks of a pitcher's duel on paper. With that being said, both of these lineups rank among the best in the game, with the Giants averaging the 3rd highest run total, and the Phillies boasting some elite power bats including Harper, Schwarber, and Castellanos. Neither pitching staff has been overly impressive, with both teams ranked in the bottom 10 in the league in team ERA. The over is 7-1 in the Phillies' last 9 games. Expect one or both of these aces to struggle to get in rhythm on Wednesday. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Angels versus New York Yankees. The Los Angeles Angels play the 2nd game of a 3-game set in the Big Apple on Wednesday against the New York Yankees. Los Angeles lost its 5th consecutive game when falling to the Toronto Blue Jays 11-10 on Sunday. The Angels gave up 27 runs in 4 games to Toronto and were swept in the 4-game set by the Blue Jays. Los Angeles is 2nd in the American League West, trailing the front-running Houston Astros by 4 games and have a 3-game lead over the 3rd-place Texas Rangers. Los Angeles has 5 pitchers on its injury report, as well as position players David Fletcher, Anthony Rendon, and Kurt Suzuki. The Yankees were off on Monday and lost their 2nd straight when falling to the Tampa Bay Rays 4-2 on Sunday. Prior to losing the final 2 games of their 4-game series with Tampa Bay, the Yankees had won 4 straight. New York sits at the top of the American League East with a 5-game lead over the 2nd-place Tampa Bay Rays and 5 half games ahead of the Toronto Blue Jays. New York has 6 pitchers on its injury list, as well as position players Josh Donaldson, Tim Locastro, Van Roorbet and Giancarlo Stanton. Los Angeles is 1-5 in their last 6 games against a left-handed starter and 2-5 in their last 7 games as an underdog, while the over is 5-1 in their last 6 games following a loss. New York is 7-1 in their last 8 division games and 24-8 in their last 32 games as a favorite, while the under is 4-1 in their last 5 games following a win. Los Angeles Angels starting pitcher Reed Detmers was roughed up in each of his last 2 starts, allowing 8 hits and 8 runs in 9 1/3 innings, and the Angels lost both games. New York starting pitcher Nestor Torres has not allowed more than 3 runs in any of his last 5 starts. The left-hander has given up a combined 18 hits and 7 runs in 32 1/3 innings, and New York is 4-1 in those 5 starts. The only loss amongst those 5 games was 2-1 to Toronto when Courts did not receive any run support. New York is baseball's 3rd best ERA at 2.95, and the pitching staff is 3rd in batting average allowed at .217. Los Angeles has lost each of its last 5 overall, each of the last 5 against an American League East team, and each of the last 5 against a team with a winning record. The Angels had a better chance on Tuesday with Syndergaard on the mound, and look at how well that worked out. Nestor Cortes Jr. has been arguably New York's best arm so far this season, and I think the Yankees continue to roll with another win in this one, so the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. New York will have Nestor Cortes on the mound, who has an ERA of 1.7 and has allowed 2 runs or fewer in 4 of the last 5 starts. The total has finished under in 4 out of the Yankees' last 5 and in 6 of the last 7 that the Yankees have played against the team from the American League West. Los Angeles has seen the total finish under in 3 out of the last 5 when playing on the road as the underdog. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners versus Baltimore Orioles. The Seattle Mariners are at Camden Yards on Wednesday to play the middle game of a 3-game series with the Baltimore Orioles. Seattle was defeated by the Houston Astros 2-1 on Sunday in the final game of their 3-game series, but Seattle won each of the first 2 to win the series. Seattle was held to only 5 hits in Sunday's loss to Houston. Marco Gonzalez pitched well on the mound for the Mariners, allowing 2 runs in 7 1/3 innings, but did not receive any run support. The Mariners are 20-28 and 4th in the American League West, trailing the front-running Houston Astros by 10 half games. Seattle has 4 pitchers on its injury list as well as position players Evan White, Abraham Toro, Tom Murphy, and Kyle Lewis. Baltimore defeated the Boston Red Sox 10-0 on Monday in the final game of a 5-game series. The Orioles pounded Red Sox pitching with Ryan Mountcastle and Ramon Urias both hitting home runs in the game. Anthony Santander blasted a 3-run home run for Baltimore in the 9th inning to cap off the 10-run shutout victory. Even by winning 3 out of 5 games against Boston, the Orioles are last in the American League East at 21-29. 13 games behind the front-running New York Yankees. Each of the 6 players on Baltimore injury list are pitchers. The Baltimore Orioles are 58-123 in their last 181 overall and are 54-116 in their last 170 games as an underdog. Although the Seattle Mariners are 3-7 in their last 10 games on grass and are 9-22 in their last 31 overall, the Seattle Mariners are also 9-2 in their last 11 games as a road favorite. The Orioles are entering June with more wins than most expected, but will now have to face the Mariners' biggest offseason acquisition. Their new ace, Robbie Ray, is getting the call against a team he is all too familiar with. The former Blue Jay is accustomed to facing the Orioles in frequent American League East clashes and should pitch well on Wednesday. He hasn't been perfect this season, but Baltimore should provide him with an opportunity to impress his new team. One of his better starts towards the end of last season was against the Orioles, striking out 10 batters in 7 innings of work. He's been able to pitch at least 6 innings in each of his 3 most recent starts, 2 of which were against great lineups in the Mets and Red Sox. He should have no issues outperforming O's Kyle Bradish. The youngster has struggled in a big way and shows no signs of improvement. His most recent start was his worst, allowing 6 runs in just 1.2 innings. That was against the same Red Sox team that Ray faced and struck out 8 batters. Bradish has also allowed at least 4 runs in all but one of his last 5 starts. It's unlikely he gets the run support to make up for his poor pitching either. The O's had the league's 4th worst lineup against lefties, another reason why Ray should be in for a nice night. The Mariners have had their struggles, but are still in the top half of the league in terms of team OPS, and can build on those numbers against Bradish. So the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. Kyle Bradish has an 11.91 ERA in his last 3 starts, and Baltimore has allowed at least 6 runs in each of those games. Robbie Ray has a 6 ERA in his last 3 starts, and the Mariners have allowed at least 4 runs in each of their last 5 games. Robbie Ray has allowed 26 hits and 18 runs in his last 30.1 innings, while Kyle Bradish has given up 29 hits and 21 runs in his last 22.1 innings. Ray has an ERA over 5 on the road this season, and Bradish is allowing a .312 batting average. 2 pitchers who are going through it right now. The Mariners have played to the over in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record, and with 10 mph wind blowing out to right center field, this one will most likely wind up being a high-scoring game. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.